Hello engineers, welcome back. In the previous video, we started learning a new technique called sliding window, and we saw an example of how to do a sliding window question using a fixed sized window. In this video, we're going to expand that and we will see an example of a variable sized window. Okay, let's get started. So we are here. Yesterday we were looking at the fixed size window that is done. Today let's look at an example for variable sized window. Okay. So as we know, if this is an array and if I'm looking at two elements at a time, and if I'm sliding this whole window forward, that is fixed size array. But in a variable length problem, we will not move two uh, edges at a time, we will move them independently. So to understand this, let's take an example. Let's say we have an array which is like this: 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So let's say this represents um, Team India's last 10 matches results. So this is results. And 0 represents a loss and 1 represents a win. Okay, so these are the last 10 matches results, and we want to understand in the last 10 games what is the maximum streak of wins. Maximum streak of wins. Okay, so if you look at this list, we can see 2 wins here and then 4 wins here. So what is a streak? Streak means continuous wins, right? So here there are 2 wins. So if you are looking from left to right, so there are 2 wins here. And if you are looking from left to right over here, there are 4 wins here. So continuously India has won 4 times here. Okay, so the streak is 4. And here India has won 2 times. So at this point the streak was 2. And we found out later that streak is 4. So the max streak is 4. So that is what we want to return. Okay. So let's see how we will approach this. So in order to do this, we will need a couple of things. First, we will need the start and end points of our window. So to do that, let's initialize both start and end at 0. Okay. And we will see how we can expand this window and contract this window in this example. Okay. And what else we need? We need a current streak. So in the current window, what is the streak? We need this. And we need to keep track of max streak. This is what we will return in the end. Let's say this is also 0 for now. Okay. So how do we move this window? So we have initialized the window. Both are pointing at the first location. So let's write our array again so that we can understand. Actually, let's trace this. Let's do a dry run of this. Window of start, which is at 0. And then we have window of end, which is also at 0. And then we have current streak, which is also 0. And then we have max streak, which is also 0. Okay. So if this is my array, 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 1 1 0, both my start pointer and end pointer are here. So my current window size is just 1. So what are we going to do? We are going to send this end pointer in this direction, and whenever we are seeing a win, whenever we see a win, we update our current streak. We update our current streak as long as we are seeing ones in this order, as long as we are seeing continuous wins. So that's what current streak means. And we will reset the current streak when we encounter a 0. Okay, so that is when the streak has ended. India has lost a game and the winning streak has ended. Okay, and when we reach a new win, we will start the current streak again and we will go all the way until the current streak ends. Okay, so that's what we'll do. So let's see how this goes. So we will move our end pointer now. So how long will we move our end pointer? Until it reaches the end of the array. So if this is my vector, right, results is my vector. So we have results dot size. Okay, until the window end pointer does not reach the last element of the array, we are in the loop. Okay, so what do we need? How do we move this forward? We simply do w and plus plus. So this keeps moving forward. This is my sliding logic. So as long as the w end pointer is moving, the window is expanding. So if the start pointer is just here all the way and end pointer is only moving, so this is the window. So this window keeps expanding. Okay, and when we want to reset, we when we want to shrink the window, we move the start pointer forward. Okay, we move the start pointer forward. So that is how we shrink the window. When we are moving the end pointer forward, we are expanding the window. When we are moving the start pointer forward, we are shrinking the window. Okay, so what do we need? We said we will update the current streak when we see a win. So let's do that. So let's make some space. So let's make some space and let's update. If we see a win, so if results of w end pointer is carrying a win, this means that we need to update our current streak. Okay, so we have updated our current streak, and at this point we can check if current streak is greater than max streak. We can update our max streak. Okay, currently the max streak is equal to current streak, but if we are finding a winning streak that is more than this current value, we will update this. Okay, because we want to return max streak in the end. So we can do like this: if current streak is greater than max streak, then max streak equals current streak. By the way, you don't have to do this if condition. If you are aware of the max function in C++, you can directly use that function. Okay, so what else? What else do we need? Now, this is what we will do if we see a win. Now, if we see a loss, if results of w end is a loss, this is where we shrink the window. So whenever we saw a winning streak, we were expanding the window, and now when we see a loss, we will shrink the window. So how do we shrink it? We will simply say w start equal to w end. Okay, why? So we are here, so end pointer is not here, end pointer moved here. We updated the current streak. After we updated the current streak, end pointer is moving forward, end pointer is now here. We are again seeing a win, so end pointer is still ahead. Current streak is updated to 2 at this point, and max streak is also updated to 2. And let's say where are we? 0 1 2, end pointer is here. Okay, now at this point we are seeing a loss here. Okay, in the next element we are seeing a loss. At this point, what we want the start pointer to come here. We want the start pointer to come here, end pointer to come here. So we will reset our window. So we will reset our window, and window size is back to 1. Okay, that's why we move the start pointer. So that's how we are shrinking the window. Okay, and whatever wins we are seeing, so the length of this window is what we will update as current streak. Okay, that's what we are essentially doing here, right? So we have current streak plus plus, which means we are updating the current streak, which is inherently calculating the window length. Okay, so we have reset the window. This is reset, and at this point we will also reset the current streak. Okay, so current streak is again 0, so we have reset it. So this was our previous window, now we will set it back to 0, and the loop repeats. So again our e pointer comes here. E pointer is where? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E pointer is at 5. Start pointer is also at 5. And the streak continues. So we will take the e pointer until here, and we have 4 wins. So current streak will become 4. And at every step we are checking if this is greater. And once we find that a number that is greater than 2, we will update it. So our max streak is also 4. Okay, simple. And then what? We have reached another loss, so we will reset the current streak to 0. We will reset both the we will reset the start pointer. Where is my start pointer now? It will reach here. So my end pointer is here, start pointer is here. So this is at 9. Both of them are at 9. Okay. And then we have reached the end of the array, so we will stop here. So whatever is in max streak is our answer. So we will simply return max streak. Okay. So that is how we are able to expand and shrink our window. So this is a simple example to give you the concept of variable change. Okay. So let's see this in code. So I've created a new file, sliding window variable. So I'm pushing all this to GitHub, by the way, if you're not seeing the link is available in the description. Okay, you can follow that. So let's create a vector v, and let's put some values in it. So let's say this is my loss, and let's create 9 elements. So we have won a couple of games here, and then we had a break, and then we won 4 games. Okay, so this is my vector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's give you one more win. So these are my last 10 games. Okay. Now, what do we need? Let's get some ingredients. Initialize window. So we will in the variable sized question, we will start both start pointer and end pointer at the first element. Okay. And then we need trackers. First tracker is current streak. And then we need max streak. We are tracking these two things. So this is my initial condition. Now we are ready to slide the window. How do we slide the window? We will simply move the end pointer as long as it is within the array boundary. Okay. And we will simply do w and plus plus. So this is going forward. Okay. This is my sliding logic. And when do we reset the window, or when do we shrink the window? When we see a loss, right? When we see a loss. When we see a loss, we simply say Mr. Start Pointer, come to end pointer. Now both are at the same location. We have reset the window. Okay. And we will also reset the current streak. So this was our reset condition. This is the logic for shrink window. Okay. Now, when do we, when we see a win, what do? We do? This is my win. And whenever we are seeing a win, we need to update current streak. So we have started a new streak, and at this point we will check if current streak is greater than max streak. We will update max streak. Simple. Okay. And max streak will contain the highest streak. Okay. I think that's it. Now we can simply do return or simply do cout. Max streak is max streak end line. Okay. So let's see if this works. Max streak is 4. Is this correct? So if this is my array 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 0 and 1. Okay, so this is my streak of 2, and this is my streak of 4, and this is my streak of 1. So the max streak is 4. Okay, so our code is working fine. So let's change it just to test. What if I make this one? My expected answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should get max streak as 7. Okay, let's see. I'll remove this. Okay, let's run it. And max streak is 7. So our code is working fine. Okay, so you can trace it with these trackers, and you need to do a dry run to better understand this logic. We have already done one simple dry run here. You can take a different example and do a dry run, but try to understand the concept of expanding and shrinking the window. So there will always be a condition which will expand the window. There will be another condition which will shrink the window. So here we have looked at maximum streak. So there could be other examples like find the longest consequent string, or uh, find the longest binary number inside an array, or something like that. Okay, so when we are dealing with such type of questions, we will see variable sized window. Okay, so whenever we are seeing something like a consecutive subarray type of questions, we can use the sliding window technique. Okay, so in this question, or in this approach, if you have any questions, you can definitely ask me. From the next video, we will start solving some lead code questions based on sliding window. Okay, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on those videos. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Cheers.